Today I'm going to show you a complete beginner's guide of the Microsoft Bing chat, starting with the initial setup process and then going into some prompts. We're going to dive into some tips, tricks, and hidden features, allowing you to leave this video as a Microsoft Bing chat expert. Let's get started. What's Microsoft Bing chat, you may ask? Microsoft has combined its powerful search engine, Bing, with an artificial intelligence chatbot that answers questions like a normal human being. They've partnered with OpenAI, the makers of ChatGPT, to power Bing Chat. There's currently a wait list to get access to the Microsoft Bing Chat. Head over to bing.com/new to get started. You'll need to log in with your Microsoft account or create one to join the wait list. We can go ahead and create a new account. You just type in your email address and then you make a password. After you make a password, you type in your name, and then it asks your country and then your birth date. Now it's going to ask for a verification code. So you'll need to check your email address and type in your verification code. Once you've successfully typed in your verification code, it's working and it says, please solve the puzzle so we know you're not a robot. Verification complete, you've proven that you're human. Now I can continue on to my action. So now that I've made an account, I'm successfully on the wait list, and you'll get an email when you've been added. When you get access to Bing, you'll receive an email like this. You're in, welcome to the new Bing, and you can start exploring. So you just log in using the Microsoft account that you signed up for on the wait list, and you've got full access to the new Bing. A couple things to keep in mind. They don't have a mobile experience ready yet, so you do need to use it on your desktop. And the best way to use it throughout the chat experience is to download Microsoft Edge. You can access the Microsoft Bing even faster if you set Microsoft defaults on your computer and install the Bing app or the Skype app and log in with the Microsoft account that you signed up for on the Bing waitlist. Bing also works best on Microsoft Edge, so if you use the link in the description below to click the download button and install Microsoft Edge, it'll be a huge help for you when you log in and get access to Bing. You'll be able to access the chat functionality, and then you can also download the Edge developer preview to experience the Bing platform inside of Microsoft Edge itself. So let's go ahead and download the Developer Edge preview here. We'll accept and download and install it. Once we've downloaded the Microsoft Edge Developer Preview, we can go ahead and install it onto our computer, and we'll log in here. We've successfully installed the Developer Preview, and here we have it. Microsoft Edge Developer Preview has been installed. We can allow for notifications. And it says, hi, welcome to the Microsoft Edge tailored for macOS. Experience the best-in-class reliability built with Microsoft's commitment to privacy. We can complete setup. I like the informational view. And then we will continue. We'll sign into sync data. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, now we've successfully installed the Microsoft Edge Developer Preview, and I've logged into the Microsoft Bing chat using the account that was on the waitlist that I got access to. So I'm going to go ahead and ask it, what should I cook for dinner? And you can see here, it doesn't immediately pop up. So there's two options at the top of the search bar. You've got the search option, the chat option. We're going to click on chat, and now the magic happens. All right, so I asked it, what should I cook for dinner? And it's searching for easy dinner recipes and starts generating answers for me. And the best thing about this is it uses citations here. It notes where it's getting the resources from and the answers from in this text dialogue. If we remember ChatGPT would spit out information, but it wouldn't really source or link where that information came from. But in the new Bing Microsoft Chat here, it allows us to know that this information came from these 3 or 4 websites here. So it says there are many easy dinner recipes you can find online. For example, you can try caramel pecan sticky buns, easy crockpot roast, quick and easy beef dinners. What kind of cuisine do you prefer? And now the fun thing about this new Microsoft Bing chat is it's a chat bot, so you can have a real conversation with it. And it even asked us a question there. What kind of cuisine do you prefer? I can say, I prefer Mexican food, and then send that off, and it will take that into consideration. Now it's searching for easy Mexican dinner recipes, and it's pulling that up. And as it processes this, the cool part about the Microsoft Bing chat is that you can have a genuine conversation with it, and it put out information and remembering context of what you talked about earlier. So it knew that I had asked what I should cook for dinner, and then it took that into context when I said I prefer Mexican food. Now it's generated answers for me. Mexican food is delicious and easy to make. You can try easy chorizo street tacos, margarita chicken. Do you have any dietary restrictions or preferences? So it's having a full-on conversation with me. I don't have any allergies, but my partner doesn't like pineapples. And I spelled pineapples wrong, but we'll come in here and correct that. Now, I gave it a very complex sentence there. So it has the process here that I don't have allergies, but someone does. So see, none of the recipes I've suggested have pineapples in them, so you should be fine. Do you see how human-like that is? How it just clearly responded and was like, you should be fine? Because in the previous message that I said, I don't have any allergies, but my partner doesn't like pineapples. It took that into context. It searched those recipes that it previously referenced, and it was like, there are no pineapples in them, so you're good to go. Do you need help with finding ingredients or following the instructions? Now, it offers suggestions here, right here, that I can respond. So I can say, yes, please, where can I buy chorizo? No, thank you, I have everything I need. Maybe later. So the cool thing about this is I can come to each response and rate it. I can give it a or dislike, or I can click this and copy the information. So I really like this response that it gave me when I said I don't like pineapples. So I'll give it a thumbs up because it did a great job by actually looking into the information and saying, hey, none of these recipes have pineapples in them. So thumbs up there for being able to interpret that and respond in a human-like way. So that's really cool to see. So that's the first preview here of the new Bing. It's AI powered, and we can take a look. You can ask complex questions. What are some meals I can make for my picky toddler who only eats orange colored food? That's very specific. You can get better answers. What are the pros and cons of the top 3 selling pet vacuums? You can get creative inspiration. Write a haiku about crocodiles in outer space in the voice of a pirate. Did you know that Microsoft Bing Chat isn't the only artificial intelligence tool out there? Check out Jasper AI. It's rated 4.9 stars and over 3,000 reviews. Jasper lets you create content 10 times faster. You can generate months of social media content in minutes using artificial intelligence. You can write website copy that sells. You can create any art or image that you can imagine. They've got dozens of templates to help you get started. The personal bio template writes a creative personal bio that captures attention. The video script hook and introduction template creates a compelling video intro that will capture your viewers' attention and get them to watch all the way through. Jasper even has a Chrome extension that lets you write artificial intelligence on any site with the text field. Boss Mode is designed for people who write long-form content and enables Jasper to write 5 times faster. This is perfect for those that want more control of Jasper outside of templates. Boss Mode is a great fit for those who want to write blog articles, Twitter threads, and more long-form content. Sign up using the link in the description to help out our channel. Now let's take a look at each of these options here with the new Bing, starting off with the complex questions. What are some meals I can make for my picky toddler who only eats orange-colored food? I can just click on it and it'll immediately ask that and follow up in the Bing conversation thread that I currently have open. So it's searching for orange-colored food for toddlers, and as it processes that, it was able to decipher what it needed based off the prompt that I gave, and then it generates answers. So there are many orange-colored foods that you can make for your toddler. Some examples are orange juice or clementines, carrots, sweet potatoes, and just like that, it continues to list out ideas and it cites the references so you can see which links and which web pages it gathered this information from. So it listed a ton of cool orange-colored foods, and it was neat that it could translate orange, that color, like it knows what color food is, for it to be able to list out those things that are actually orange, because you would never know, like you don't call a peach an orange peach, but it knows that peaches are orange. And just like carrots, you don't call carrots orange carrots, but the Bing AI search here and the chat functionality knows that carrots are colored orange. So it's very smart and very intelligent when it uses this AI to decipher what does orange colored food mean, and then it lists those results for us here. So it's really neat. And I can continue to ask, what about Let's see. What about green colored foods? And green should be easy because we've got, a lot of colorful vegetables that are green. So it's searching for green colored food for toddlers. It's referencing both the first question, because in the first question it's the picky toddler, and then in the second follow-up question it's about colored foods, and then it continues to generate answers for us. So we've got a green dream smoothie and bacon cheese veggie fritter, kale chips. So it knows that kale is green. It knows that the green dream smoothie is green. And it offers these ideas here, and it knows these foods that are green and is able to reference the links based off at the bottom here where it says learn more, based off where it got this information from. So I can scroll back up to the top here. Let's try another prompt. What are the pros and cons of the 3 selling pet vacuums? So we go ahead and click on that, and it types in that response and sends it off to the chat engine here, and it's searching for top 3 selling pet vacuums. And here it has to gather tons of information, because what are the top selling pet vacuums? What do they look like? And then it takes a source directly from HGTV and enters the top 3 selling vacuums from their platform. And it lists them out just like this. And you'll see at the very bottom is a little counter here of how many times I've interacted in this chat thread. You can see it's 6 out of 10. It just turned yellow. And the longer I keep interacting with the AI, the more advanced it becomes. So typically it resets at 10 and you start a whole new conversation thread. But I can come in here and see that it generated answers, the Dyson vacuum, the Bissell, and it's got 2 or 3 different options here. And it talks about some of the pros and cons for each of the vacuums that it lists. And then it further elaborates here. What kind of vacuum are you looking for? And as I hover over this information, I can easily just click on the link and it open up directly to this article that it sourced its information from. And I can come in here and read it in more detail. If there's some information that I want to search for, I can do that. It's got links to purchase it. And then I can head right back over to the chat functionality of the Microsoft Bing engine and see what other options are here and see what other links they added in. So there's one from Popular Mechanics that I can come in here and scroll down and see the full article, their best vacuums for pet hair. And I can even compare that to what the Microsoft Bing chat offered. So we've got the Bissell one as the first one. They've got 3 Bessells right in a row. Compared to Microsoft Bing chat, it's got the Dyson for the second one. So it offers a really neat ability to come in here and do some research, and then it offers you to do further research, because one of the best things about the Microsoft Bing chat is it makes it easier to find information, but you also want to make sure that you're doing your own research when you're opening up articles and reading for yourself, and making sure that everything that you read is sourced properly and cited properly. So we've got a really cool functionality here with Microsoft Bing Chat, as it has allowed us to see the top 3 selling pet vacuums, and we can scroll back up to the top and see what else we have. So get creative inspiration. Write a haiku about crocodiles in outer space in the voice of a pirate. So I can click on that and send that off to the Microsoft Bing chat engine, and it starts to generate responses. So it's thinking right now, and this is going to be its 7th response out of 10. But here's a haiku about crocodiles in outer space in the voice of a pirate. And here we can see it definitely used the pirate. And then it says, do you like it? It asks, it wants me to respond. Yes, I love it. And then I can hit enter and send that in, and it will offer its 8th response and see, hey, it responds. I'm glad you love it. It's creative, it's informational, it helps you decipher complex problems and questions, and then it also cites its source, which is really neat. So that's Microsoft Bing Chat and a few options here. We can use one of these next examples here. So show me some images of crocodiles in outer space. Let's see what that looks like. When I asked the Microsoft Bing Chat, it offered that prompt and I clicked on it, and now it's searching for crocodiles in outer space. Now, crocodiles don't live in outer space. I'm really curious what's gonna come out of this search, because they live typically in swamps. And here it says, sorry, I cannot show you images of crocodiles in outer space because the chat box doesn't support images. However, I can describe some images that I found on the web. So what's weird is it does pop up. It shows me here a box of images, so it looks like the chat bot does support images, and it looks like a lot of these images were generated by AI or in Photoshop, because again, crocodiles do not live in space. So we've got this one right here where It's just taking a peek here from Bing Images, and we've got a crocodile in space. So it is cool how it got the answer right, where it did pull up some images of crocodiles in space, but at the same time, it totally messed up the response. I'm going to go ahead and dislike this because it did offer me the images of the crocodiles in space, but the text was just not right. And then I can come on here and see some of the sources that it received if there are crocodiles in space. These are just sources based off the prompt that it provided. And it doesn't, another image shows a crocodile-shaped asteroid flying near Jupiter. Let's see what that looks like. So it looks like that was a caption of a photo, but it doesn't give me any concrete images here when I click on the links that it provide. But the Bing image search did work. So the Bing image search that it provided below provided crocodiles in space. So we are on our 10th response. So I think it's going to have us create a new chat. But I want to ask it something simple like, what should I wear during the winter in New York? And we'll see what happens. So I've just sent that prompt over. Now it's searching for winter in New York weather. All right, so now it started to generate answers for us. Winter in New York can be cold and snowy. You should wear warm and comfortable clothes. According to AccuWeather, it starts to describe the temperature. So it can get, in December, it's around 44 degrees Fahrenheit. In January and February, it can drop down as low as 26 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's below freezing. So it offers some items that I should pack for New York in winter. A good quality down coat, a hat, scarf, gloves, boots to protect head, neck, hands, feet from the cold, layers of clothing such as sweaters, shirts, leggings, jeans, etc. that you can adjust depending on the weather, an umbrella or waterproof jacket for rainy days. And then it goes on and it wants me to continue the conversation, but I can't because I've reached my limit, 10 of 10. Bing is very limited where it doesn't want the chatbot to get out of control and start answering crazy questions. So the fact that it remembers things based off what you have told it, it resets itself every time you make a new topic and then can start fresh. So I can't follow up here in this thread of what are your plans for visiting New York, but I can create a new topic. And you'll notice that this Ask Me Anything box down here has been grayed out because this conversation has reached its limit. Use the broom button to sweep this away and chat more. So I really wish I could talk about some plans for visiting in New York. How about we ask in a new topic, what are some cool things to do in New York for a weekend? All right. And it even responded, it said, thank you. It's always helpful to know when you're ready to move on. What can I answer for you now? So now it's searching cool things to do in New York for a weekend. There are many cool things to do in New York for a weekend. You can visit popular attractions like the Statue of Liberty, Central Park, Empire State Building, and Brooklyn Bridge. And it continues to list out on Bing, iloveny.com, all of its references of where it's getting this information from. And then it also asks a follow-up question. What kind of activities are you interested in? And now it has some prompts down here that I can ask too. It says, I like nature and adventure. I prefer art and culture. I want to try some local food. I can say I like escape rooms and see what it says. So now I've sent that off to the Microsoft Bing chat. It's processing and now it's searching for escape rooms in New York. And we'll see what kind of information it brings back. Escape rooms are a fun and challenging way to test your problem solving skills. There are many in New York, different themes, scenarios, and then it lists some popular ones. Escape Room NYC, Escape, the Escape Game NYC, and the Clock Tower. And it says, do I have a preference for the genre or difficulty? Wow, I'm having a difficulty saying this. Do you have a preference for the genre or difficulty level of escape room? Let's say easy difficulty level. And then the conversation continues here. So now it's searching for easy escape rooms in New York. And I'm curious how this is going to be any different from the first response where it just says generic escape rooms in New York. And it says I might want to try the playground on the perfect heist. or the Escape Games NYC. So it mentioned one of the previous responses, but it also gave me two new responses, Playground and The Perfect Heist, that it did not mention the first time I asked. And of course, it comes here in sites where it got that information from, between the escaperoomtips.com, World of Escapes, The Travel, and two more. So that is an interesting response. I'll go ahead and I'll give all of these as they answered the question. And that's Microsoft Bing Chat. You can have a fluid conversation with it, and it's really neat that it can answer questions for you. It can do research for you. So I can start a new topic here and say, write a poem about escape rooms, and see what pops up. You enter a room with a locked door and find clues shattered on the floor. Wow. So here it has written, it looks like about 10 lines of a poem about escape rooms. And then it has follow-up questions here. That's a nice poem. How did you write it? Can you write another poem about something else? Do you like escape rooms? I'm curious. Does the Microsoft Bing Chat search like escape rooms? Does it have a feeling? I've never been to an escape room myself, but I think they're a great way to have They're a great way to have fun and exercise your brain. In this context, a human might say that they like escape rooms because they are solving problems and working with others. Some people may think that escape rooms are too stressful or scary, but others may find them exhilarating and rewarding. What about you? Do you like escape rooms? And then I can say, yeah, I love them. I've been to 20 escape rooms. And let's see what the Microsoft Bing Chat comes up with. So it starts to search for best escape rooms in the world. I'm curious how the response is going to frame to be human in this phase. Wow, that's impressive. You must be very good at solving puzzles and mysteries. Have you been to any of the best escape rooms in the world? And then it starts to list some sources. And a lot of them are not in the United States. So no, I have not been to them, but the Netherlands, Hungary, China, Ireland. I have only been to escape rooms in the USA. So you can have a full blown out conversation here with Microsoft Bing Chat, and it's intelligent, it responds to you, and it's almost like you're talking to a human, but you're really talking to an artificial intelligent chatbot. It's great partnership between ChatGPT and OpenAI, and how they've incorporated their own developments using Microsoft Bing Chat, and then showing us the citations and where they're getting this information from. We can see the Microsoft Bing Chat has responded and says, I see there are so many great escape rooms in the US. And then it starts listing Colorado, Tennessee, Los Angeles, Nevada. Have you been to any of these? If so, how was your experience? So this conversation continues to go on and on. I can say I have only been to ones in California. And the conversation continues. And again, you can continue this conversation up to 10 threads with this notification at the bottom of each chat. It says 4 out of 10 right now, so I can respond 6 more times. I've already sent one response, so I can respond 5 more times now, 5 out of 10 in this conversation before it tells me to create a new thread. So Microsoft Bing Chat has remembered everything that I have asked in this thread, and it references it each time I ask a new query, and it's super powerful. So I can see the latest response here. I see California has many escape rooms too. Some of them are here. So San Francisco, Newhall, San Jose. Which city in California are you from? Maybe I can find some escape rooms near you. So again, Microsoft Bing Chat continues to drive the conversation. Now it wants to know what city I'm from and if it can find any that are nearby. And that's just so creative. It's so cool. It's something you typically would use Google for. You want to say the best escape rooms nearby. But here I'm having a full-blown conversation with Microsoft Bing Chat, and it's asking me, hey, what are the best escape rooms nearby? Where do you live so I can help you out? So the last thing I want to show you today is Bing inside of Microsoft Edge. We see that we have Bing within the web browser right now. Welcome to the new Bing, your AI-powered copilot for the web. But what's really cool is when you're using Microsoft Edge, earlier in this video, we downloaded the Microsoft Edge developer preview, and it gives us access to Bing Chat right here in the sidebar. We just hover our mouse and click on the Bing in the top right. And now I'm on a completely different website. I'm on linkedin.com right now, and I can access the Bing Chat right in the sidebar. I can ask it anything. So we can say, What's a good day of the week to go hiking? And I can send this off. And while I continue to use another web browser or web page here in my web browser, it's searching the best day of the week to go hiking. And I can scroll down and now it starts to type out. According to one source, the best week to go hiking depends on your personal preference. If you like quiet trails, you may prefer midweekdays like Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. If you don't mind crowds, you may enjoy weekends or holidays and more. And then it continues on and it has the sources here where I can learn more. Go Hike Virginia National Today and 4 more sources. And then just as we were using the Bing chat in the web page right over here, now I'm using it in the sidebar, and it's very powerful that I can just click over here and get access to the Bing chat from Microsoft with the click of a button. Now, they even have a feature called Compose, and this is where it gets really fun. You can ask the Microsoft Bing chat to write a post about making a video on Bing chat. And then I can say, let's make it casual. Let's make it ideas. We can make it short. We can say like a blog post and then generate a draft. And now it will preview. It will come out with a draft here based off the prompt that I gave, which is write a post about making a video on Bing chat. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to go over how you use the new Bing chat. And it continues to scroll down as it writes. So it's got a nice little blog post that it's generating a draft for me. And it says, here's a short blog post in a casual style about making a video on Bing chat. And it continues to type here. It is typing a very lengthy, detailed message here for a blog post that I can go ahead and copy and work with for a first draft. So I can tell it to stop just like that, because it gave me a lot of information. I don't need it to write the entire blog post. And I'm thinking like, whoa, this is very powerful. So the first paragraph here, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to use the new Bing with ChatGPT, an AI-powered assistant that can help you with anything from web searches to content creation. It's super cool and fun. So let's get started. First off, you need to download the Microsoft Edge app. Hey, I could have used this for my video here because, you need to have Edge in order to use the chat functionality. But this Compose feature is incredible. I can say, write a LinkedIn post about Microsoft Bing chat. And I can say, let's make it funny. Let's make it a paragraph. Let's make it short and generate a draft here. So it continues to think. It's previewing. Hey LinkedIn fam, I'm super excited to share with you my latest project, Microsoft Bing Chat. It's a chat mode for Bing that lets you interact with Bing in a natural language and get informative, visual, and engaging responses. You can ask Bing anything from trivia questions to poems to jokes and more. Bing Chat is powered by state-of-the-art AI technology that can understand and communicate fluently in multiple languages. It's like having a smart and friendly companion in your pocket. Try it out today and let me know what you think. Bing Chat, Microsoft AI. So I can copy this over and start my draft here in LinkedIn with a few sentences here. And it's super powerful that it can help me generate drafts of content just like that, whether it's in the paragraph format, an email format, a blog post, or ideas. I'm curious if I switch this over to ideas, will it just give me bullet points, or will it, make it a bit shorter than it is? I click the generate draft button and we'll see what the preview comes up with. So now it's giving me a list in the bullet format. So it says, here are some possible ideas for a LinkedIn post about Microsoft Bing Chat. I hope you find these ideas helpful. How I use Bing Chat to write this LinkedIn post, and you can too. Bing Chat, the ultimate tool for networking and learning. Why I switched from Google to Bing Chat and never looked back. That rhymes. I love that. How Bing Chat helped me land my dream job at Microsoft. The secret weapon of successful professionals, Bing Chat. So I can click add this to site and it just copies it for me and adds it in the text field. And just like that, I have a full LinkedIn post that I can modify for a first draft to write my own content here and have tons of ideas to go off on. So inside of the Microsoft Edge Developer Preview, you get access to the full Bing in the chat bar. No matter what web page you're on, you can get access to it and you can chat with it or you can compose with it and find insights that are going on in the world. And it's very neat. And I think this is going to change the way we fundamentally compute and work every day when we can have a chatbot with natural language and give us information and compare ideas and help us be more creative. So super powerful. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to comment below. Consider giving us a super thanks. This was a video on the new Bing, the AI-powered copilot for the web, and you can download the Microsoft Edge developer preview using the link in the description. Make sure you're signed up for the Microsoft Bing chat on the wait list and you get access to it, and you can come in here and type away to the assistant, and it's really powerful. So hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed it, and also smash that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already, and consider turning on the bell for notifications to figure out when we release our next video. We're going to be making a ton of videos on AI and a ton of videos on technology, so be sure to be the first to know by smashing that bell button once you've subscribed, so when a new video comes out, you're notified. We really appreciate you for supporting the AppFind channel, and we can't wait to see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.